Good morning. Lewis Hamilton celebrates winning the British Grand Prix in France.
Enjoying the sunshine.
It was a three-screen weekend, I think, Sal.
Not even a four-screen weekend. I know, it was a busy day yesterday. And do you remember last week you had Lewis Hamilton on, and Natalie from one of the school kids who was talking to him said,
yeah, what'd you tell him?
Yeah, she said, you've got to go faster than Max Verstappen. Well, oh my goodness. I think he was really listening. There were 140,000 fans at Silverstone to see Hamilton fight back from a 10-second penalty and win the British Grand Prix yesterday. Well, the American Colin Morikawa is this year's Open champion after a flawless final round at Royal St George's. England have levelled their men's T20 series with Pakistan with a win at Headingley. Britain's Mark Cavendish came agonisingly close to breaking the all-time record for Tour de France stage wins, but he fell just. The American tennis star Coco Gauff has pulled out of the Olympics after testing positive for coronavirus. And I wonder if we're going to be hearing a little bit more of that over the next few days. We're going to be hearing of more cases, I'm sure. I know, sorry, it's a bit depressing, isn't it?
Just reflecting on what Sally's saying.
Yeah, I know, it's going to happen, isn't it? We're going to get more cases, I guess, and more people having to go in isolation. And I do look at various members of Team GB that we have been working with, and I just think, don't go near anyone.
The thing is, though, I was trying to think about this the other day with the Olympics coming up. Let's say 20 years down the line, if you win a medal at these games, it's still going to be an Olympic medal. I think we'll obviously remember it as the games that were very different from all the others that we know. And the idea of performing in front of a completely empty stadium must be so strange for those people who've worked their entire life for this one moment.
I think you're right. I think when we look back on it in years to come, you will look at this Olympics and actually think it's a really special one because of the challenges that everybody has had to face just to even get there.
But did you hear Rory McIlroy was talking yesterday about finishing the Open, and now he's going to the Olympics, and he says, there's nothing I can do while I'm there other than practice. So I'll just be on the golf course 12 hours a day getting ready for taking part in the Olympic golf event. But he goes, I'm not really looking forward to the Olympics because it's a really weird situation to be in.
Yeah.
And you're speaking to Mark Cavendish later, which is great.
Yes, can't wait for that. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sal. See you later. Thank you.
You've already dropped.
Lewis Hamilton celebrates winning the British Grand Prix in France.
Aren't you? Morning.
Yeah, and did Lewis Hamilton cross a line yesterday? A controversial win at the British Grand Prix. Still a winner, though, isn't he? Lewis Hamilton fought back from a 10-second penalty to win the British Grand Prix in front of 140,000 fans at Silverstone. Britain's Mark Cavendish came agonisingly close to breaking the all-time record for Tour de France stage wins, but he fell just short on the race's final stage. The American Colin Morikawa is this year's Open champion after a flawless final round at Royal St George's. England have levelled their men's T20 series with Pakistan with victory at Headingley. There were some whopping shots from the American tennis star Coco Gauff has pulled out of the Olympics after testing positive for coronavirus. And you can imagine for all of the teams out there now, it's time to be super, super cautious and careful, isn't it?
Oh, isn't it, Sal? Thank you very much. Thank you.
You've got Mark Cavendish. Lovely.
Looking forward to that.
Excellent.
Good morning. From heartbreak and injury to a record.
One of the stars of the last few weeks.
Yeah, man of the moment. Morning, everyone. Britain's Mark Cavendish won the green jersey at the final stage of the Tour de France yesterday, but missed out just about being crowned the all-time record stage winner as Wout van Aert recorded victory on the Champs-Élysées. It is the second time in his career that Cavendish has triumphed in the battle for the points classification. He joins us now to be talking about you. What a comeback, Mark Cavendish. When I watch you from last year, those tearful interviews when you didn't know what was coming next, can you quite believe you're even sitting here this morning talking about this fantastic tour you've had? Battled, haven't you, Mark? You've battled back from illness and injury. Tell me what the last year has been like for you. I want to talk to you about the very end of the race, if you don't mind, because there was a little moment, there was a moment, wasn't there, where you were a little bit cross with yourself. How much did you feel the weight of history on this tour? Were there moments where you really reflected perhaps on other riders and things that have gone on in the past? To even be there. On the Monday morning, now, as you reflect, are you going to have another go?
Tomorrow, while you're enjoying, I suppose, over the next few weeks, a bit of a rest. Cav, it's Dan in the studio here as well. Will you be watching the Olympics? Because all sorts of opportunities for medals.
Sounds so cheery and just absolutely wonderful. Great story. Thank you very much. Thank you.